Caulfield Cup after this commercial break.
Hazard's Command coming towards its position in 13. Last year's winner Hay goes into 5 and King Delamere follows it up into stall 6. Alibi goes up into 14. Colonial Flag in the red cap coming up into 2nd. Abbott. Mapley Heights. Now Admiral Lincoln goes in. Stands well. Prolific. Moving towards stall 9. Abbott goes into 17. And there's only one to come up for the Caulfield Cup. Mapley Heights. Moving forward. Comes up to its stall now. And they're all ready for the 1984 Foster's Caulfield Cup. They're settling in the stalls. Light. Racing, Prolific threw its head in the air, lost a length. Over on the inside, Cabobany and Bounty Hawk well away with Beaver Boy. Wider out on the track, used the space and Colonial Flag, and also up there King Delamere. They're followed by El Dwayne, and Abbott's being booted along over on the outside. Alibi back in about the middle of the field. It's a fast runner that he judges box. Cabobany joined by used the space and a half length to King Delamere, and Abbott's up running 4th. 1.5 to El Dwayne. He's got over 1 off the fence. Hay on his inside from Colonial Flag. Alibi 3 deep from Beaver Boy. Then a length to Bounty Hawk, followed by Fountain Court. Hazard's Command, Prolific on the rails from Fox Seal, and then Affinity. 2 lengths Admiral Lincoln, followed by Mapley Heights and Look Aloft. Going towards the 1600 and the leader Cabobany, a length in front of Abbott, a length and a half used the space and King Delamere together, a length and a half too on the inside is Hay. El Dwayne outside it, then a length to Alibi is still trapped 3 deep from Beaver Boy, the rails, Colonial Flag, the centre. A length and a half to Fountain Court and Bounty Hawk over on the inside from Prolific, 1 off the fence now, Fox Seal getting up inside it. They were followed a little further back in the field then by Hazard's Command, and then came Affinity on the outside of Mapley Heights, and a length and a half to Admiral Lincoln and Look Aloft. Going up towards the 1200 on top of the hill, Cabobany, 3 parts to Abbott in an evenly run cup. 2 lengths to King Delamere 3rd, and then 2 lengths to El Dwayne moving past, used the space. A length and a half further back, Alibi over on the outside of Hay, and a couple of lengths then to Colonial Flag. They were followed by Beaver Boy over on the inside with Fountain Court, 2.5 lengths to Bounty Hawk. Then a length and a half, Hazard's Command, Prolific, and 2 lengths to Affinity commencing a run. It was followed by Fox Seal, Mapley Heights under the whip, and then came Look Aloft and Admiral Lincoln. They've got about 700 to go in the cup. And here Abbott took over from Cabobany. King Delamere's tackling the leader, and El Dwayne's running a big race. Alibi 3 deep, making ground from Fountain Court, and they're followed by Colonial Flag, Hazard's Command. Hay on the inside of them, and then back behind them, Bounty Hawk and Prolific looking for a run. On the turn, King Delamere swept to the lead with El Dwayne tackling him from Alibi out 3 deep. They were followed by Fountain Court, but it's King Delamere in front, a length and a half into the straight. El Dwayne trying to peg him back from Alibi, and then came Abbott, Colonial Flag trying to get out. Here comes Affinity down the outside and battling on Bounty Hawk. It's still on the inside, King Delamere with El Dwayne. Wider out Bounty Hawk and Colonial Flag getting a split, and Affinity's doing better than them all. Affinity on the outside, finishing best. He's won at Affinity and next to Bounty Hawk. Maybe El Dwayne 3rd from King Delamere, Colonial Flag, Alibi and Mapley Heights rattle home from Fox Seal. They're followed by Look Aloft, Abbott further back with Fountain Court, Prolific in that bunch from Hazard's Command. Next Fox Seal with Hay, Admiral Lincoln used the space, and last home was Cabobany. Official placings for the Foster's Caulfield Cup of 1984. Number 9 is the winner, Affinity, ridden by P. Highland. Number 9, Affinity, ridden by P. Highland, was first. Number 6, Bounty Hawk, ridden by H. White, was second. And the judges called for a photo finish for third. 2 or 3 of them there, and one of the most prominent was El Dwayne. Well, Affinity, the horse who had been set for the Melbourne Cup, most people thought exclusively, has had his preparation timed beautifully for the Caulfield Cup. A great run here in the Herbert Power, and another fine run today by Affinity to score a narrow but great victory in the Foster's Caulfield Cup over Bounty Hawk, who's to be Australia's representative in the Japan Cup coming up later in November. He ran a great race. And a photo for third, possibly El Dwayne may get third. His was a great performance. He was there all the way. and he's fought it out very strongly. Alibi couldn't get on the track. He was 3 deep for practically the entire journey, just couldn't get there. And Prolific, he was disappointed looking for a run at the turn, but his was a disappointing run. He finished a long way back in the field, and the weight caught up with Hay today. Very close one for third. Tsar's Command didn't run a bad sort of a race. Beaver Boy, well, he was never really sighted. Number 4 has run third in the Cup, Eldwain, ridden by P.D. Johnson. So the full placings are 9, 6 and 4. As we await representative of the connections to be at the gate to lead Affinity back to scale after winning the Caulfield Cup. Officially 4th in the race was Alibi, and the 5th in the event was King Delamere. The winner of the Caulfield Cup, number 9, Affinity, a brown gelding 5-year-old by Zamazan from Mrc, raced by G.N. Webb, N.M. Carline, T.A. Krishnan and M.H. Clapham, trained by Jim Maloney at Epsom and ridden by Pat Hyland. Second placing has gone to number 6, Bounty Hawk, H. White. Third, number 4, Eldwain, P.D. Johnson. Victoria in the race, incidentally. Number 9, Affinity, $6.20 the win and $2.10 the place. Bounty Hawk, $1.25, and Eldwain, $2.10. The Quinella, $21.10. As we see Affinity with Bounty Hawk steaming down the outside. And we'll just stop the camera on the line and just have a look at that wall of horses there for the minor placings. A great battle indeed. The winning margin a half length. Length and a quarter away third is Eldwain, who's just got it from Alibi. King Delamere is there on the fence. And Mapley Heights is rattling home down the outside of the track, also with a very good run, and Colonial Flag not far behind them. So the Foster's Caulfield Cup is over, and Affinity now goes into the record books with the win in the race, and well, no doubt he'll be favourite now for the Melbourne Cup, because that's been his mission all along. But as I mentioned, Alibi will lose no friends, and nor will Eldwain from a Melbourne Cup point of view. I don't expect to see Bounty Hawk there. He'll be heading over for the Japan Cup. He's Australia's representative in that event, and he's a very worthy representative too. And this will probably be the weight signal coming through now. And weight's right. Correct weight has been notified for the Foster's Caulfield Cup, the numbers 9, 6 and 4. The winning margin half a length and a quarter between second and third. The time 2 minutes 29.7 seconds, correct weight. Right, there's the cup, the wonderful cup that's just been raced for, and after this break we'll be back for the presentations.
Delamere swept to the lead with Eldwain, tackling him from Alibi out 3 deep. They were followed by Fountain Court, but it's King Delamere in front, a length and a half into the straight. Eldwain trying to pick him back from Alibi, and then came Abbott, Colonial Flag trying to get out. Here comes Affinity down the outside and battling on Bounty Hawk. It's still on the inside, King Delamere with Eldwain. Wider out Bounty Hawk and Colonial Flag getting a split, and Affinity's doing better than them all. Affinity on the outside, finishing best. He's won at Affinity and next to Bounty Hawk. Maybe Eldwain third from King Delamere, Colonial Flag, Alibi, and Mapley Heights rattle home from Fox Seal. They're followed by Look Aloft, Abbott further back with Fountain Court, Prolific in that bunch from Azar's Command. Next Fox Seal with Hay Admiral Lincoln used the space, and last home was Command.
That's where we leave our coverage of racing from Caulfield today on the occasion of Caulfield Cup Day. We certainly trust you've enjoyed our coverage, which has been another presentation of Six Sport.